Hello friends, welcome back to the studio. In case this is your first time here, my name's Heather and I'm the owner of a bookish small business called Charming Chapters, and we are located in North Dakota. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite little reading accessories, and they are dust plug charms. If you aren't familiar with what a dust plug charm is, they are these cute little charms that plug into your different e-readers such as your Kindle, your Kobo, your books, your Nook, whatever it may be, and they help protect them. You can also use them on different electronic devices such as your cell phones, your tablets, different things like that too. And what they do is they help keep the dust and debris out of your charging ports of your different devices, but they also add a cute little personalized touch too. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I make all of these and I package them up before I send them off to your new home. They're so easy to make, so whether you are a crafty person and want to make them for yourself, or if you're a bookish small business owner and want to add them to your own shop, this is definitely an easy step-by-step video for you. Before we get started, I want to go through the different dust plug options and charms that are available, along with the supplies and tools that you'll be needing to make these. In my shop, I offer 3 different dust plug options. That way they can fit a variety of electronics such as e-readers and tablets. It's pretty easy to find the 3 different dust plug options if you just look for them online. They come in a wide variety of colors. Personally, I prefer to use the clear ones. That way they can match different e-reader colors, devices, and match the different styles of charms that I offer too. I found that the most popular dust plug option is called the USB-C. This type of charging port is found on most modern electronics such as e-readers, cell phones, and tablets. You can also use them on wireless headphones, different gaming consoles such as Xbox controllers, and even digital cameras. The second most popular dust plug option is called the micro USB. This charging port is found on a lot of the older Kindles and e-readers and also some of the older Android devices. And the third type of charging port is called the Lightning. This is found on most of the older Apple devices such as iPhones and iPads. To make it easy for shoppers, in my shop, I make sure to add a graphic such as what I'm showing you guys right now in the photos of my listings. That way it's really easy for the shoppers to decide which type of dust plug option is going to work best for their device. Sometimes they'll even order a few different kinds. Maybe they want one for their cell phone, they want one for their e-reader, a different one for their iPad. So having all 3 shown next to each other just makes it really easy for them to decide which option is going to work best for them. Next, let's talk about charms. If you have a crafting store nearby, it's pretty easy to find a wide variety of charms and beads that you can use to create your own dust plug charms. However, just because you see some charms in the crafting section doesn't mean you can legally sell them if you have a bookish small business. Charms such as these that I found at Hobby Lobby cannot legally be sold unless you have proper licensing from the company. In this case, it would be Disney, and with them, it does cost millions of dollars. So trust me when I say you definitely don't want to get involved with them. But to make it easy, a lot of the backing cards do say that they are copyright and trademark, as well as on the back of the charms. Usually it's the most popular characters and themes, of course, because that's what everybody is looking for. But to protect yourself and your small business, you do not want to sell anything that is copyright or trademarked. These particular charms here I had bought to make dust plug charms for my sister-in-law for her birthday, so these I'm not selling in any way, but I will show you how to use them to make the different charms in case you're wanting to make them for yourself and not sell them. You can also find pre-made charms such as this one in a lot of the craft stores such as Hobby Lobby and Michael's. You can also find them from other small business owners on places such as Etsy, where they are handmade with clay, so you'd also be supporting another small business owner. Just be sure to ask before purchasing if it is okay to use them to sell in your own shop. Most of the charms in my shop are made with acrylic, and they have a design on one side and then just a plain side on the back. And all of these are used making different designs that I've created specifically for my shop. If you create your own graphic designs or download them from other small businesses, you easily can take those and upload them to different businesses where you can order the charms online. Some of the most popular ones are Vogue Grace, Sticker Mule, and Melody Charms, but a lot of the businesses that offer acrylic keychains can also make the acrylic charms too. You can also support other small businesses. There are a ton out there that have laser cutters that do offer wholesale charms for other small businesses too. All you have to do is look them up online. You can make a post in crafting groups on Facebook and find the perfect fit for you. Besides the dust plugs and the charms, let's talk about some of the other supplies that you're going to need to make these as well. You're also going to need jump rings, which are the little metal rings that connect the dust plug to the charm. And a lot of the businesses that you order the charms from will also include those. But if they don't, you can easily find them at craft stores or online. I carry both silver and gold jump rings. That way they can match different charms that I have. Sometimes if you buy them in the craft store, they will have a gold backing on the charm or a silver backing. So it just depends which you're trying to match. You're also going to be needing a set of pliers. I'll show you how to use these in just a little bit here, but I prefer the ones that have the narrow tip. This particular style is specifically for jewelry making, and I found them to work the best when making charms. If you're like me and like to stay organized and end up carrying a few different style charms, you might want one of these. It's a cute little storage bin, and it has dividers in it so that I can keep all of my charms separated. I also have my 3 different dust plugs separated, as well as the jump rings too. Just helps keep everything together without making a giant mess. In case you don't have a crafting store nearby but want to find some of these charm making supplies, I'll leave a link down below with my Amazon storefront where you can find these different tools and some of the supplies that I'm using today. I'm also planning on adding a bunch of different digital designs to Etsy and my website within the next few weeks, so if you're not a fan of creating your own graphic designs and want to support another small business, be sure to follow me on socials and sign up for my email newsletter. I'll keep you guys posted when all of the designs are available for download, and I'll also be using some of these designs in future videos and showing you how you can use that design to create a bunch of different products and reading accessories for yourself or for your small business. Now that we've covered all the basics with the supplies and tools that you're going to need, we can get to the fun part, which is making the charms. I'm going to show you guys step by step how I make these in my shop, as well as the packaging that I use when a customer orders them. You'll find they are so easy to make, and it's actually kind of relaxing too. So let's get started. The first step is to decide which dust plug you're going to need for your charm. In this case, we're going to use the most popular, which is the USB-C. And for this particular charm, we're also going to use a silver jump ring. Next, we're going to grab our charm. We're going to start with the acrylic version and use one of my personal favorites from our late night reader collection. I absolutely love how this one turns out. On it, it says, "My nose is in a book, but my head is in the stars." Next, we're going to start assembling the charms. First, you'll want to grab one of the pliers along with the jump ring, and make sure you have a nice firm grip with it, because we're going to take the second set of pliers and gently bend the jump ring so that we can create an opening. From there, we're going to take both our dust plug and the charm and gently slide them on before closing up our opening using the pliers again. And there you have it. You just made your first dust plug charm. Next, we're going to use our store-bought charms to make the exact same kind of dust plug charms. There's just one little difference with them. A lot of the store-bought charms will already come with a jump ring included. Personally, I like to take these off because they are a little bit smaller, and I'll replace them with a larger size jump ring. A larger size ring gives the charm a little bit more room to move around on the dust plug, and it looks a little bit cuter when it's hanging from your device. Please don't feel like you have to do this step though. Personally, I just like the way it looks having one ring versus having the smaller ring added to the bigger ring, but it's a personal preference. As I mentioned before, these are going to be a birthday gift for my sister-in-law. She absolutely loves Grogu from Star Wars and is a big fan of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh as well, so I can't wait to give these to her for her birthday. Alright, now that I've shown you how to make charms, I'm going to speed things up while I make the rest of these dust plug charms, and then I'll show you how I package them up before sending them out to my customers. And there we are! Aren't they adorable? Next, we're going to put them in some cute packaging that has my branding on it. I like to use backing cards that are double-sided. As you can see, I've gone ahead and added the 3 different options for the dust plug so that I can check mark which one the customer ordered. That way, if they order more than one, they can tell which device it's supposed to go to. If you have them labeled like this, it's also great if you plan on doing wholesale with your dust plug charms. It just makes it easier for customers when they're trying to figure out which dust plug option they need. If you or your customers are having troubles figuring out which dust plug they need, it's really easy to figure out which charging port your device has. Just look up the make and model of that particular phone, tablet, or e-reader, and it'll tell you in the description of device which charging port you have. And that's how you make dust plug charms. Pretty easy, right? I told you it was going to be a lot of fun to make these. You guys have any questions on today's video, please don't be afraid to reach out to me on social media. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Like I said, don't be afraid to reach out if you have any questions on anything. And be sure to follow me on socials too for more updates. Like I mentioned earlier, there's going to be a ton of new graphics coming to the shop soon. And I'll be adding more videos to YouTube here showing you how you can use those graphics to create more than just one product for your shop. So be sure to stay tuned for those as well. But that's going to be it for this week's video. I hope you guys join me again next week, and we'll catch you guys then. Bye for now.